Miss Water, in the 90s in the States you start with a project of the edible schoolyard. Now, from few years in Italy, it started the project of Orto in Condotta. So, what's the meaning, what's the importance of educating the young people about the food and about the agricultural?
I think kids are making decisions that are based on what they're learning at the table, about what they should eat. But they aren't eating at the table anymore. They're eating out there in fast food nation. They're eating fast food instead of eating with their families. And it means that they're learning the values of fast food along with that experience. And it's teaching them that where food comes from is not important. And it's teaching them that everything should be the same, no matter where they are in the world. And it's teaching them that resources are infinite, and there's always more where that came from. And so what we need to do is we need to come into the school system that teaches every child, and beginning when they're little, and bring them into a new relationship to food that's based on slow food values. So that's something, that's the only way that we can reach every child, is in school.
There is something the world could learn about Italy in this perspective.
There's no question. That's why I'm here. And I'm doing a project in Rome right now. But I understand that in Rome, they decided to buy the food, all the food in Rome, from organic producers. And this is something really, really important to me, because it was not a matter of whether the parents wanted to pay more for food. They were happy to pay more for food because they cared about what their kids were eating. It was just a question of how to set up that system so that they could bring the food from the small farms and from the dairies that were producing it in the right way. And that's of great interest to me, because that's a whole system of food production that we need to learn about in the United States if we're going to teach courses about edible education.
About the young people, how did they feel when they are learning about agriculture and food?
It's as if it's a game for them. They like it. When they get in the garden and when they cook food and they sit at the table with their friends, they all eat it together. It becomes, it's like an important part that they've been missing in their lives. It's about care. Food is about care. And the kids feel that people care for them when they put delicious food on the table. I think that children are longing for an experience in nature, to be out in the garden and to put their hands in the dirt and to experience the beauty of nature. And we're so much in the city and we're watching television and we're not experiencing the sort of cycle of life. And so they get very excited.